As a child of God, what is your next move? To thank him. Don't let anybody tell you that you are worthless. When there's an 8-year-old YouTuber that's made $26 million this year, a teen is given $500 check after turning in $135K in cash he found. I'm sorry, but I would have kept the money. There is an 11-year-old in New York subways that sells emotional advice instead of lemonade. Guys wear $60 boxes to hold up $3 worth of pee-pee. Girls wear Victoria's Secret underwears for a body that isn't even a secret. You know it's been forever since you last cleaned your room when I find water bottles. Would you slap your mom for $1 billion? My mom would slap me if I didn't slap her. Got this out of an ATM today. I sucked a pee-pee for this. Stay in school. The struggle is real. My roommate just finished writing a book on how to get money, and now he needs money to publish it. Tell him to read the book. When I die, don't spend $6,000 on a casket for me. Just yeet me into a hole and move on. Money aside, what do you need right now? The money you just put aside. Would you take a 50-50 chance at $5 million or death? Why or why not? Yeah, either way I don't have to go to work tomorrow. If someone gave you $200 because you're ugly, would you take it? Absolutely. I'm ugly, not stupid. For only $10.99, you can let every visitor to your house know you are struggling. Name something you want after sex. My money back. My best friend brings me lunch and then slides a $20 for me. My friends comment, bro, you ugly, on my selfies. What is better than hearing I love you? The sound the ATM makes when you are withdrawing money. Making money versus spending money. $10 million to never listen to any Beyonce song ever again. Are you taking the offer? So $10 million to how I live currently. Found $5 in the parking lot. Today is going to be a good day. I've named him Steve. Taking Steve for a ride. Shh, Steve has no idea. Bye Steve. New friends. Thoughts. I don't care what anyone says. Money can buy happiness. Such wealth, so money. I hope this card gets rejected at every register. Robber returned a woman's money after seeing her sad bank balance. You get this much money every day for the rest of your life, but you can never play Fortnite again. Would you do it? I like money more than pee-pee, and that's a fact. Then why did you get pregnant instead of getting rich? My 12-year-old stepson just handed me a literal wad of cash and said, buy yourself something nice. It's like $400. Where did he get it? What? A 22-year-old Dominican married a 72-year-old American millionaire woman because he loves her and she loves him. Shot on a $700 iPhone. Shot from a $65 million fighter jet. My last time taking folded up money. Someone gave me a $21 bill. $2 is not a tip. $5 is not a tip. Anything I give you outside of this bill is the tip. This simp paid $10K to meet a girl he follows on OF. All he got was a hug. 1 month later, her and her boyfriend are using that money to travel the world. Travel is not a matter of money, but of courage. Okay, sir. Guys literally want one thing, and it's disgusting. Will you hit your best friend for $1 million? I can never do that. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, bro. No, thank you. I found a coupon that gives you $5 off of any store because his daughter was cold. Colombian drug lord Pablo Escobar once lit $2 million on fire just to keep her warm. My father would light me on fire to keep his $2 million warm. Stay in this bathroom for 24 hours and you get 75 million. What are you doing? 75 mil. I'm going to know every roach personally. Be careful with Benjamin. He got asthma. What is the strangest thing you've done for cash? Work 40 hours a week. What would you do if someone left you 8.7 million? Pay off my student loans and use the remaining $10 to go to the movies. This picture has more money than my country and more plastic than the ocean. Stop asking me for money. Can I have money? Sure. This man stopped smoking for 6 years. He saved the money he used to spend on smoking to buy a car, then died in a car accident. I was drunk last night. Looks like I tried to charge my wallet because I was out of money. Men, when you sit on your wallet, just know it's really bad for your spine. I wish my wallet was thick enough to cause me some back problems. So I found a door in a tree trunk and it was full of a pile of money and a single frog. So you broke into his house. Would you rather have $30 million or 30 million loyal friends? What the hell am I going to do with 30 million friends? Dudes will pay $10 for a Call of Duty skin, but think OF is ridiculous. This skin supports the developers, people who put an effort into their job. I work at a bank and this lady came in with a 150,000 check, and to make conversation I was like, oh wow, I wish I had one of these. Then she deadass was like, it's a life insurance check. I would rather have the person. Stay in bed for 70 days straight and NASA will pay you $18,000. Me, looking at 900k houses with 76 in my bank account. Interesting design choice, but okay. $43 million in cash, found an empty Nigerian apartment. Poor guy probably spent the past decade trying to share it, but no one ever replied to his email. You always make me feel so special. I'm so poor that I don't even know what they're in. Millennials finally buying a house. You have $10 million in your bank bank account. What are you doing this weekend? Looking for the rest of my money. Imagine knowing a guy that can solve all of your financial problems without asking for sex. His name is employment. Sir, would you like to donate the remaining 29 cents to charity? Leaving this guy on the charger till it's 100. Unhealthy versus healthy. Great, now do a price comparison. The father's face. Two con men sold a fake painting for 1.5 billion euros, only to find out that all the money was counterfeit. Isn't it weird that we pay money to see other human beings? Are you talking about sex workers, the movies, or aeroplane tickets? Glasses. Your man has $50, you have 200. You go out and the bill is $46.78. Who pays? The real question is, why am I dating a dude with only $50? Because the guys with the money go for all the hot ladies. $20 is like an adult dollar. This is way too accurate. I'm triggered, honestly. So I put my school up for sale on a real estate website, and they found it because people kept trying to buy it, and I'm in a major, like, possible expulsion trouble. And my mom's reaction to this news was, well, they let you keep the money when you know you got bail money. My brother didn't want anyone in the theater at Star Wars premiere, so he spent $2,100 to buy all of the tickets. What would you do if you won the lottery? Prices high to low. The only bath bomb I need. Mutant strawberries. Weird how that one looks exactly like currency. Man survives bank failure crisis by not having any money in the first place. My uncle just sent a message in the family group asking for money. I privately messaged him asking for banking details so I can deposit it. He responded saying he doesn't actually need money. He asked for money so nobody in the family would ask him for money. She didn't bring any money. I had to eat alone. Money doesn't buy happiness, but I would definitely rather be crying in this apartment. This woman eats for 3 hours online and earns 9k a month. Being an adult is 90% worrying about money and 10% spending money you don't have on treats because you've worried a lot this week. Dirk has $300 million and his wife still sends him to games with a plate of leftovers wrapped in tinfoil. Breaking. Google buys Fitbit for $2.1 billion. Oh, bad deal. I bought mine for $69.95. This dude stole his car from the tow truck and drove off. Bro was on a fast and furious mission. Money does not buy happiness. Me, when I get some money. A quarter a day for a year will get you 9,125. $1 a day is 365. Do you have some limited edition quarters or something? A man received a $75 check to restart his life after being wrongly imprisoned for 31 years. Where was he locked up at? GameStop. What I spend my money on. Important stuff. Shit I don't need. Coyote 21,000 in debt after wandering through university campus. 160 parking ticket. Fuck you Virginia Beach. Nice. How fast? Did you just ask me how fast I was going on a parking ticket? University bookstore worker stole $20,000 worth of textbooks. Police say, oh man, I hope they recovered both of the books. It's only $5. Why not buy it? Mentality has probably cost me like 15k at this point in my life. A man buys a 6 million Super Bowl ad to thank vets who saved his dog from cancer. This old lady came to the bank I work for to withdraw $10. I told her that for withdrawals less than $100, she has to use the ATM, so she asked to withdraw $1,000 in $10 bills. It sucked, but I counted it out and handed her the money. She took $10, gave me $990 and said, deposit this. I don't see how people go to the casino and lose thousands. I just lost $5 and I'm thinking about blowing up this whole casino and everybody in it. 3 California men arrested for illegal sale of avocados totaling more than 300k. There's like people getting murdered and y'all are out here arresting avocado dealers. Hospital worker arrested for using a dead patient's debit card to buy snacks just 17 minutes after the patient passed away. Man arrested after he spent 17 years traveling the country with a hacked debit card that gave him the exact amount of money needed for any purchase. A customer just handed me a folded up 50 as a tip. I hate this place and I hate everybody and I hate myself. You and your child are driving late at night along a deserted road. You come across a van full of money with the driver dead from an apparent heart attack. What lesson do you teach your child? Lift with your legs, not your back. What are y'all mad about today? Being forced to work so that you can get money to pay to live on a planet that you didn't even ask to be on. What's considered trashy if you're poor, but classy if you're rich? Getting money from the government. Today, the student debt crisis reached what the fuck? Damn, only 3 students owe money. How poor am I? 4-digit ATM pin is protecting my 3-digit bank balance. Bought our first house at age 19. What are y'all buying? Drugs. The only girl I'ma chase. Landlord. Your income needs to be 3 times rent. Me. Can you tell my boss that? If you pay me $50, I'll show up to your funeral, but stand really far away, holding a black umbrella, regardless of the weather, so people think you died with a dark and interesting secret. Me organizing my finances. Man wins 22-year legal battle against an Indian railway over 25 sense. I can't unsee this. It sucks for you, but I can. I hate how your family stops giving you money on your birthday as you get older. Like, I needed more now than I did when I was 7, Susan. I'm starving. Me, asking my granny with Alzheimer's for $20 for the 5th time in the day. Mum raises $32,000 for teen McDonald's worker who paid for her food when she forgot her wallet. Having $20 as a young child possibly meant you were the richest kid on your block. Nowadays, $20 is just an adult's dollar, if you really think about it. At a dollar store, how much is that? Dollar. Okay. Sometimes I fantasize about being a golden retriever in an upper-class white family somewhere in Maine when your uncle tells you to look for the coin he dropped, but the only thing he dropped was his pants. Burglar, if you want to live, give me all of your money. Me. Bold of you to assume I want to live and I have money. I graduated from law school 6 years ago with $250 of student loan debt, but after years of hard work and tens of thousands of dollars of payments, I can officially say that I now owe $315. Hooray. There should be a millennial edition of Monopoly where you just walk around the board paying rent, never able to buy anything. How much I sold a kid. Whoa. What the fuck? Don't give Canadians money. You don't understand. This shit is waterproof and it's amazing. The no girlfriend sandwich. Chris, for Christmas, I got you $25 worth of lottery tickets. I went ahead and scratched them off for you. You won $2. Here's that $2. Merry Christmas, Nicole. When you finally have enough money to open your fucking restaurant. My fucking restaurant. Why do grandmas always got money, but never a job? Would have started saving money in kindergarten if I knew life was going to be like this. The cashier asked me how I'm going to pay in terms of cash or card, and I just said money, because I meant cash, and she just went, that's how it works. Mad about the idea of money being exchanged for goods and services. First of all, explain to me, what makes them goods instead of bads? South Africa's government says it will print more money and make everybody rich. I need a part-time job that pays $20,000 a week. Have you considered haunting an opera house? That job only gets you $20,000 per month. What happened here? Me millionth dollar. It's actually very rude to be reminded to pay back money you borrowed. It's actually rude to have to remind someone to pay back money they owe you. Tell me you made a bunch of money off of NFTs without telling me you made a bunch of money off of NFTs. My friend was losing money trading until he bought a second screen. Now, he's losing money twice as fast. I'm getting money. I don't get mad. Bro's living in Chernobyl. You ever stress about money, then accidentally buy a new coat, a pair of shoes, then realize you're currently out for a meal. A child ripped up their allowance because he wasn't happy with the amount. His mum walked out of her room and saw this. What would you do if this was your child's behavior? Keep it and give him a piece of it anytime he asks for money. Why a watch is so expensive? Time is money. When you have enough money for a good watch, but not enough money for a good car. Florida man arrested after punching ATM for giving him too much money. My wallet has a secret pocket I put money in when I'm drunk. Then I forget about it, so I later surprise myself with that money. It makes me happy, and it's still more infinitely profitable than the lottery. My parents have access to mine and my brother's bank accounts, and accidentally took money out of my brother's savings instead of theirs to pay the mortgage, and now every time we tell him to do something, he says, "You can't talk to me like that in my house." This fucking Doug costed $200K of taxpayers' money. All it does is float around Canada. He's doing his fucking best, okay? $2 billion Powerball winner takes home $628 million after taxes. Aren't the tickets already taxed? What do you need the money for? You know, healthcare and stuff. What are we doing? They both know they got too much money to be blowing bubbles. Just learned our 9-year-old didn't experiment on us. Lost tooth, told no one for 3 days, kept tooth under his pillow, no money. Then he tells us he lost the tooth. The next night there is money under his pillow. Then confronted us with his scientific evidence that the tooth fairy isn't real. According to most health insurance companies, teeth are luxury bones that I must pay more to continue enjoying. Money will not fix all of your problems. Bro, no offense, but money will solve literally every single one of my problems, like all of them. I don't have a single problem that money wouldn't immediately solve. One time in 6th grade, I was being bullied really badly, and this whole circle of people gathered around me, and the girl that was bullying me, and she smirked and went, "You dumb rich bitch," and everyone was like, "Oh," and I stood there for like a second before pulling out $20 out of my wallet, placed it into her hands, and said, "Buy some better insults," and I swear, the entire lunchroom rioted. In 2002, a 19-year-old garbage man won $15 million in a lottery. He spent it all on drugs, gambling, and women. Now he's a garbage man again. One day, I want to be rich enough that I can just like give away hundreds of thousands of dollars every year in like scholarships or grants or whatever. That when I see someone make a post like, "Hey, can I get $50 for groceries?" I can just donate $1,000 or tip my server their rent money. Like, that's the dream. I actually think about this all the time. Do you want to boost your funeral? Hire me, the professional mourner, to come and cry at your funeral. Below are the summer special prices. Normal crying $50. Bohemian hollering, $100. Crying and rolling on the ground, $150. Crying and threatening to jump into the grave, $200. Crying and actually jumping into the grave, $1,000. Please insert your card. Do not remove card. Do not remove card. Do not remove card now. Remove it now. Oh my god, are you crazy? Get it out. Domino's is paying their own money to pave over potholes in cities because cities aren't taking responsibility. And this is honestly the greatest PR ever, and honestly so sad that a pizza chain is doing the government's job.